Hey guys. To start this video, I apologize for not making a vlog earlier. Um, I had a lot of stuff to do, especially with school. But I'm here now. School starts next week for me, but it starts a day after everyone else because it's not high school. I just don't understand why everyone thinks I have something against them. I don't understand this shit. Just the other week, I'm not even kidding to y'all. Just the other week, I had a friend. We were talking about a situation with this guy. So we're talking, and then I asked my friend, I'm like, hey, so do you think I have something against you? Da da da. Because the reason why I asked that was because my friend was making assumptions that this other person does not like her, like as a friend or whatever. So I was like, but do you have assumptions that I hate you sometimes? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, but why? And she's like, oh, because, sometimes you just don't message me and I feel like you don't want to talk and da da da. Now, if you're friends with me for more than a year, you should already know that I am not that talkative through text message. And it depends if you could hold a conversation, which 95% of my friends cannot hold a fucking conversation through text message unless something's going on. Then if we're typing paragraphs to each other, then yeah. Other than that, if it's like a casual conversation, none of my friends could keep a conversation. I'm just saying that straight up, which is why I don't text none of them first, because half of them can't keep a conversation. Which is why I always tell most of them, call me, because it's like, I can't talk to you through text message. You're dry as fuck. Anyways, so my friend, assumed that because I don't message her that I have something against her. And I told her straight up, I'm like, half of y'all are dry as fuck. I'm not gonna message people who are dry, you know? And sometimes I'm doing I'm the type of person that just, if you want to talk to me, just call me. But, like, texting, like, sometimes I'm just, like, it just depends on the person, because sometimes they want to talk to me through text message, so then, okay, I talk to them, but then they get dry, and it's like, okay, like, I don't understand, you wanted to talk to me, but why are you being dry? So, I don't understand people like that. What I'm trying to say is, I hate how some of my friends act like that. I hate how some of my friends think I have an issue with them or some shit like that. I don't have no problem. I have a problem with no one. And if you're gonna sit there and expect me to talk to you and be like, hey, do you think I have a problem with you? I'm not gonna do that, because that then I'm making assumptions, you know? So if I don't have a problem with you, I'm not gonna confront you, be like, hey, I don't have a problem with you, or hey, it makes no sense. If the person that has the problem should confront me, I don't have a problem with you, so I'm not gonna confront you. I have to say this. If I have an issue with you, I will talk to you about it. Trust me. Ever since 2013 or the year after that, I would normally from now on just go up to you and be like, "Hey, you know what you did pissed me off. I don't like it. If the issue you did to me was so small, or I felt like it's not that serious, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to let it go. If I can't let it go, then I'll talk to you about it. And some people just do not get that at all. Everyone thinks I have an issue with them. It's just annoying. I've been going through this shit ever since I've got friends. That some of my friends would just sit there and think, oh, he hates me, da 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 da, because he did this, or it's stupid. Like, I have no issues with anyone. Like, everyone these days just wants to create problems with me. This is why, you know, it was hard for me to get relationships, because it's like I felt like that person always wanted issues. I had an ex that treated me like shit, and I just felt like I just felt like that person was just constantly trying to piss me off. So that's why, I'm still single as fuck. I'm still trying to find someone. Anyways, I'm sick and tired of, it's not only friends that do this, it's people everywhere. I'm sick and tired of people just sitting there thinking I hate them. It was really hard for me, when I would go to like summer school or whatever, or different types of schools, and have people try to talk to me, because people always think, because I have this tired ass face, or that they think I'm rude, they think, they think I'm some type of shit, and it just pisses me off. It's like, why, like, I don't get it. Like, it just makes no sense. I can't help the face I have. I'm sorry. I don't have money for plastic surgery. So, you know, if you do, then we could discuss it. But then again, you can't even come up to me and discuss it because you think I'm this rude thug ass guy. Like, I don't understand it. Everyone thinks I have an issue with them. It's just annoying. I can't deal with this bullshit. But yeah, so I don't know why people keep constantly doing this, especially my friends, because my people who have been friends with me for either a year or more should already approach me. I like it just makes no sense to me. If you're that comfortable to talk about your issues with me, you should be that comfortable to talk to me and be like, "Hey, you know, I feel like you don't like me because you didn't do this." Just at least talk to me about it, because if you just don't say anything, it's just going to be awkward, and then you're gonna have this built up shit over me for no fucking reason, and I'm not gonna know what the fuck you're having an issue about. And I've been telling people since 2012. Actually, no, I've been telling people since I've ever gotten friends. If you have a problem with me, you talk to me about it, you know? If you feel like I did something to piss you off, you talk to me about it. Because then I'll know in the future not to do what you getting mad about. But some people just don't care. I like people who are straight up. Be straight up with me, because I respect you way more. And then also I'll be way more willing to tell you about my personal life if you are brave enough to come to me and be like, "Hey, I felt like you did this and I felt like it was directed towards me," or some shit like that. I don't understand why people just can't realize that, you know, I'm a nice person. Like, honestly, do you want me to be rude as fuck again like I was in grade 9 and 10? Do you want me to fucking act as if I don't care about you and shit like that? Like, I don't understand people. If you think I have an issue with you, you come talk to me about it. We could solve it in 2.5 seconds. That's how I am. I hate having issues. You know, some of my friends, I'm sorry, I hate to put people on blast. Some of my friends need to realize this shit. I am not the type of person, I'm gonna tell everyone this. I am not the type of person that's that's automatically gonna have an issue with you. If I have an issue with you, like I just said a couple minutes ago, I will let you know. If I don't have an issue with you, I'm not gonna say anything and I'm just gonna act like everything's fine, which everything should be fine because there's no problem. So I'm sick and tired of people sitting there and just having an issue with me. If you care about me that much and you want this friendship or whatever relationship we have to work, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to swallow your pride and talk to me about it, and then we could solve the issue. And then on top of that, I'll put that mental note and be like, "Hey, you know what? This person got upset when I did this. I'm gonna stop that." That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. But still, it's 2015 and people still don't get this shit. I've been ranting on Twitter since 2012, 2011 about friends who sit there and just don't say anything. It's not just only friends, it's relationships too that I've had. That people just sit there and, you know, don't say anything. And then you have the people that you message them, they ignore you. But then they want to have an issue with you. So, how does that make sense? If I'm the one responding to all your messages, and I message you, you don't respond, but then you want to have an issue with me, and then make it seem like it's my fault. Like, it's stupid, you know? So, I don't understand people at all. You have a problem with me, you address it with me. I've been telling people this so many times. I told my friend last week or the week before that, I told her straight up, you have a problem. If you ever feel like I'm doing something that's pissing you off, you let me know. You don't just sit there and not say anything, because if you don't say anything, then I'm gonna feel like, hey, I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just annoying, man. How many times do I have to sit there and tell y'all to y'all faces that I don't have an issue? Some of these people just sit here and then they just make up a problem. Some of these people would sit here and just pretend they texted me and then sit there and try to turn it around and be like, hey, I texted you, but you never got my message. Hello. First off, I'm not trying to say Apple is perfect, but my iMessages have been sending and receiving 99.9% of the time. So when someone says, oh, I didn't get your text, but then my iPhone says delivered, that makes no sense. So, but there are those rare days where my iPhone, or the rare occasions where my iPhone literally would do that. But other than that, other than iMessage, you have me on Twitter, you have me Instagram. There's so many other, sites. And you can message me there and say, hey, I messaged you, it wasn't working. So when someone tells me, especially my friends, when someone tells me, hey, I messaged you, you didn't respond, you have me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. You have so many other options to message me. If you so badly want to message me, you shouldn't just be messaging me on iMessage, and then if I don't respond to you within an hour, you shouldn't be thinking, hey, he's ignoring me. You have other shit to be messaging me on. So when people say, hey, you ignored my message, I'm not going to believe it, because you have other shit to be messaging me on other than iMessage. So sorry if this is shaking. So don't sit there and just use that one social messaging platform, and be like, hey, you didn't get my message. You have other shit. So I'm not even going to pay attention to you. I'm not going to even entertain your bullshit when you say you never got my iMessage. So don't you dare sit there and tell me that I'm this bad friend or I'm this bad guy and because I didn't respond to a message on iMessage, or if I didn't respond to a message on Snapchat. What else, It just bugs me when people act like that. But, at the end of the day, you don't like me, then don't talk to me. I hate to say it. I'm willing to sit here, own up to whatever I felt like I did wrong. But if I know I didn't do anything wrong, I will sit there and argue with you for days until you realize that I did nothing wrong. I don't just ignore people out of the blue. Okay? I don't ignore people out of the blue. If I have a problem with you, I tell you. I've told some of my friends straight up, I don't like what you did. That pissed me off. It's rare occasions where some of my other friends would be like, say the same shit to me. It's rare. This vlog's gonna be really long. I apologize. But if you're sitting there in your head and you're trying to make up all these issues, what does that do for this friendship? What does it do, or type of relationship we have? What does that do? That just fucks it up. Half of you don't even care. I've had friends, let's say grade 10, who literally sit there and just ignore me for a week. And then when I confront them, what's the problem? They'll be like, oh, I heard you were talking shit about me. Even in grade 9, I thought this was stupid. I'm like, if you thought I was talking shit about you, you should ask me before you just take an action and just sit there and ignore me. I don't know what you bitches want me to do. I don't fucking know. I sit here, I bend my ass backwards for y'all. If y'all need to go somewhere, I'm always your guy. If y'all need someone to talk to, I'm always your guy. But then for you to sit there and just make believe there's an issue, and then you sit there and expect me to be a fucking magician and read your fucking head, and then think, oh, this person has a problem with me, I should talk to them. No, bitch, it's not going to be like that. If you have a problem with me, you address it with me. If we don't have a problem, I don't get it. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm sorry it became, a peaceful type of thing, and then it went on to a full fucking rant. It's just, I need some of these people to realize I am not a bad person. Yes, I make mistakes, but I am not this bad fucking person. And if I pissed you off, you should let me know. We could fix a problem. Problem won't happen again. But whatever. And I'm already starting to be into a rant again, my bad. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully next week with a brand new vlog. Go damn bye.